Hi, this is Julie Waldorf, juliewaldorf.com, and I'm at Loretta's Garden today. It's one day before fall, the first day of fall, the 20th of September, and fall time is when you clean up the garden and prune and get it ready for it all to go into hibernation in a way, and then plant things to grow for spring. So we're pruning. So Parvin is pruning trees. See this tree right here? What kind of tree is this, honey?
Peach tree.
It's a peach tree, and it's pretty peachy. Anyway, so this is a peach tree too?
It is still a peach tree.
It still is a peach tree, but he had pruned this down dramatically. So I'm going to film him next, and then you can see what it's like to prune a peach tree and hints from Rusty. First of all, by the way, I wanted to tell you equipment. It's good to have eye gear when you do this, and also gloves. Of course, I use gloves every time. And then a hat, because the sun is great, but you definitely want protection from the sun because too much of anything is not good. So thanks for watching, and stay continued. Julie Waldorf, juliewaldorf.com. Ciao, ciao.
Here you go, Julia. Take over.
All right, Rusty.
Now, first thing I want to show you a little bit about. Julia just said put the gloves on.
Okay.
I have my glasses on.
Yeah.
And we just pruned this apricot tree.
Yeah. See, it's definitely pruned. It was really, really bushy. So it's
I'm doing the finishing touches on it, and I don't want to take too much of your time to listen to this, but when you file this point, you got to be watch carefully. It doesn't stick into your arm or into anything.
Right.
So usually there's a tool on there, but I don't.
By the way, you say all points, even points when you're pruning, and points with all your tools have to be down, just like in kindergarten when they say put the scissors down, put all points down, right?
Right. So I've gone through this here, and I've thinned them out to where I think about an apricot being on there. Okay, an apricot, that would hold apricot. But you see, now that one won't hold it. Right? So I'll bring this back a little bit. So see, that won't hold an apricot.
Right.
Won't even hold itself.
All right.
Okay. So you go through here and you see, will that hold an apricot? Maybe not. And then I prune it to where it's an outside branch where it comes out towards us. You see?
Okay. So the little stubble.
Yeah. And you don't.
So the stubble where it comes out toward you, like so.
Yeah. So the tree will grow.
So the tree will grow
see,
toward.
No apricot will be able to stay on there. You follow down and see it's way down here. Here's the branch right there.
So you need to cut it out of there.
And so we'll cut it right down here where you can reach your hand in there and get your apricot right there between. You see?
So you kind of structure the tree to picking apricots, right?
Yeah, and where you don't stick a tool in your eye or a branch in your eye as you walk by, and you thin them out.
Which is really a serious thing.
They're too thick. See, this is too thick in here. I like air, and so I'll clean out the center a lot of times. Even though that'll have Powell's apricots on it.
So it can breathe a little bit?
Yeah. So this one here I rubbed out, and we're doing the finish on it now. See, this here won't be able to hold a peach, right? So I got to cut that one hold a peach.
Okay, yeah.
You see, that one hold a peach.
Right.
That one hold a peach. That one hold a peach. You got to think about a big peach being on there,
okay.
Right? And take these little guys down.
So then they'll grow to where it can hold a peach, right?
Yeah, the peach will see if this will have peaches all the way around, all the way up to there. So if I say, well, there's enough for 3 peaches.
All right.
Okay. Here I want this to grow out.
Okay.
Here I don't want it to grow to my neighbors and bother them.
All right.
Here I want this to grow this way, but I want to leave something on there. Okay. So see, this won't hold a peach.
Right.
None of it will hold a peach. So we'll come way back over here. Now that'll hold a peach.
So how long will this take to grow out?
This will be full of peaches come spring of next year. It'll be all over. All these are putting new growth. Okay, well, there you go. New growth is where the peaches are.
Okay, now let's go into the first part. That was the second part. The first part is where it looks like this.
Yeah, I have a tool upside down where I can get my box. And where's my saw at?
All right, the saw's right over here.
Good. So you start getting the big branches, and I grafted this tree, so I don't want to take my graft out. And so I got to look around a little bit. See, here's a dead branch right there. So that whole branch will come off. I'm going to save that branch for Julie to take off in a little bit.
Okay.
So we'll save that one for her.
All right.
Because this is going to take some time. I'm going to come over in here. I like to get behind the tree because where you want to be able to reach the fruit, right?
Right.
So there's the dead branch there. But you see there's some live stuff on that branch.
Right.
there. So that's where you would take it off. Right there. And it's good to be able to use your left or right hand. Like, see, I'm right-handed, but I couldn't get my right hand in there, right? So I can saw with my left hand. I pull on this branch, just keep it tight.
Yeah, you pull on the branch at the same time, which makes it a lot easier
I
to
slow
saw.
way down here at the end
Yeah.
so I don't do it. Now
Yeah.
you see where I cut it, I could have cut it up one more piece. I could have left that one on, and I could have cut it right there.
Right.
But I didn't see that branch. So it got cut. I should have left one more piece on it. Okay. Now we're
All
looking
right.
at all this. We're looking to see where the grafts are. See, this is all coming over to the neighbor's yard. I wanted
Okay.
to come over to
Loretta's yard.
Loretta's yard. And so this
Loretta's garden.
this growing over that way,
Just clip it off.
I'll cut it off. And now I can get in there and I can cut it tight. See how I want to cut it tight around the... Now, I'm not strong enough. I have a bad right arm. But I can get my knee up there like that.
And leverage.
Yeah. I
Okay.
can do it.
All right. Leveraging and gardening.
And see, here's stuff over there in the neighbors. Here's stuff in the neighbors.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm looking for a spur. There's a spur right there. You can feel your little fingers.
Uh-huh.
You can feel that spur.
And a spur is a stub where another branch will grow out, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, we're over here.
See, it's a whole nother language is gardening stuff.
Okay, hand me the saw.
All right.
Thank you. This branch is going right into their yard, and it'll shade their plants and drop all the leaves in there.
And we don't want that to happen because
Now
you want
here's my-
happy neighbors. And there we go. Voila. See, you literally
need to
take
have-
big branches off.
Somebody help me. This
Like
whole
so.
branch here is over there, and it's not where I want it to be. I'm going to take that whole branch off.
All right.
Now, if you look at this, see this branch here, that branch there, branch there, branch there. That's all stuff I took off last year.
Yeah.
And so peach trees, apricot trees, really put out a lot of wood where pear trees don't put out quite so much.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So there you go. Well, to be continued. We'll show you how this tree looks a little bit. Rusty, keep pruning.
Thank you.
All right. Ciao, ciao.